What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So, my midweek update is not much of an update. I haven't had a chance to build anything. I've completely stalled out on the Blazer and haven't done much of anything at the bench in the past 2 weeks. So I had 2 model shows in a row. We had Down East Con in Sanford, Maine, the weekend before last. We had Can-Am Con in Vermont last weekend. Most of my time was spent shuffling models around and filling out paperwork and getting things here at the house ready for Heather and I to be away for 3 days. Plus, we got somewhat good weather here and there. I've been trying to do outside work. Those of you that have watched the channel for a while, you know that I have a pretty good area outside to take care of during the summer. And I'm trying to get it cleaned up. Try to get all the acorns and sticks and stuff off of the grass. We participate in what we call No Mow May. That's for the pollinators, in case you didn't know. And the grass, it's better for the grass to not be choked out by the billions and billions of acorns I think we got last fall. It was a heavy acorn year. So I've been cleaning up outside. Plus, Ryan started driver's ed. We've been bringing Ryan to driver's ed. So, for instance, I've got about 45 minutes before I have to leave to bring him an hour over to driver's ed and then sit there while he's in class and bring him home and then come home myself. So it's been busy. I haven't had a chance to do nothing. But I really do want to get back on that Blazer. I want to get that wrapped up. I also really want to start the MCV Products pulling tractor. I'm chomping at the bit to do that, and I really want to get going. I want to get rolling on that airplane because I've never done one that I've been serious about. I've got a couple hanging from the ceiling here, but those were just like throw it together in a weekend type of deals, right? Didn't fill any seams, didn't do anything. It was just basically like glue it together and hang it on the ceiling in 3 days. Anyway, but I do have a couple of things that I have acquired, this kit being one of them. So I got this kit over in Vermont. I've been looking for this kit, not seriously looking for it, and not specifically this particular kit. I have wanted to redo the Camaros, the Camaro lineup, and I've been collecting Camaro kits to redo those, right? It's like I want to do the Camaros and the Chargers. So I've been collecting those, and I have all the Camaro kits to redo the ones I have there, and then some. I'm going to add a 2010 Camaro to it. I've got a mid-O's Camaro SS that I'm going to add to it. And I have a 79 Z28 that I'm going to add to it. And I want to add a convertible 69. I want to do this in a Pro Touring style, like a bigger wheels and tires. Not these. These aren't that great. But I also want to add like a supercharged LS style motor or something like that. Change the hood. This comes with a cowl induction hood, but Iceman Collection sells a really cool vented custom 69 Camaro hood. I'm really leaning on going with that. But I also, speaking of Iceman Collections, I also picked up a Camaro 69 Camaro hood with a 6-inch cowl, so like an outlaw style hood. So I got that only because I'm gonna build another 69 coupe, and I want to do this. I want to put this on one of them. Anyway, the other thing I picked up from Iceman Collections this week was a in-bed spare tire carrier. Working on this Blazer has also got my juices flowing on building another lifted four-wheel drive, and I'm really thinking it's going to be the MPC Warlock. I've seen a couple of people build those, online, on Facebook, on Instagram. I've seen a couple of those builds, and those trucks look absolutely killer lifted. So I really think that at some point that's going to be the next lifted truck I build, and that's going to be for it. So I can put a full-size spare in the bed. But anyways, I digress. The other kit I got is going to lead into a little bit of a discussion. So, you know, I've been working on the Stranger Things Blazer, right? And so let's keep in mind that I am not doing anything Stranger Things themed. Nothing. Good show, but I don't feel the need to have the vehicles. Anyways, so we're doing this. We've already talked about this. This is going to be lifted, 35-inch Swampers, black on red. Just going to be a cool lifted style Chevy Blazer. So we got that. Then we got the Billy Hargroves 79 Camaro Z28. This is going to be a Z28 full striped car, stock kit engine. I think the only thing I might change, if I change that, is going to be putting on some bigger style factory wheels. So I'm trying to think of the company. I think it was Jay's Resin Wheels, I think, sells a really nice rally wheel, factory rally wheel like that, in like a 19 and a 20 staggered size, I think it was. Might do that. I'm not sure. But I've always loved these cars with the stripes. I'm thinking like my favorite, all-time favorite version of this car would have to be white with the blue Z28 stripes in a blue interior. Man, I love that car. But anyway, that's what we're thinking for that. And I picked up the final piece. Thanks to Mark at Hobby Nut Models. He had this in stock, and I was able to purchase this at a very reasonable price, no less. So, thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. And this is going to be like a California-style surfer van. Not a surfer boy pizza van, but a surfer van. Trying to think. I want to lower it, keep it on the steelies with the hubcaps, but slam it. I have some 3D printed surfboards that I got from, I don't remember who, unfortunately. And if you happen to be one of the people that sent me those surfboards, I apologize. I don't remember. If you did send them, drop a comment and say, I sent them, because I honestly don't remember where I got them. But I got a handful of them. Anyway, I'm thinking like that with some surfboards on the top. Make a rack for it. So we got that this week. Now, this brings up the discussion. My very good friend Tim Ryan, we were chatting, and he said, you know what's a really good question, and what would be cool to hear what your subscribers think? And I said, what, Tim? He said, what do you think is going to be the next Stranger Things vehicle that's coming out? And I was like, oh, wow. That is a good question. So we know that there's going to be a fourth kit, and I've seen it a couple places online, so I'm going to say with a 95% certainty, it's a new tooling kit. So we have some vehicles that are from the Stranger Things show. And I'm going to rattle them off. I was going to post pictures, but I don't want to get in trouble for taking pictures from a TV show and putting them in my videos. Anyway, so what do you guys think is going to be the fourth Stranger Things vehicle? You've got some choices. So we've got Jim Hopper's stolen 84 Cadillac Eldorado Baritz convertible. That would be pretty neat. That'd be a pretty neat new tooling. And then you've got Barbara Holland's 88 VW Cabriolet. I think it's what it's called. Little VW Rabbit convertible. Then Nancy Wheeler, she's another main character in the show. She drives an 87 Mercury station wagon, like a Grand Marquis big boat, like family vacation style station wagon. I don't know if I'd want one of those. I mean, that'd be pretty cool. But I don't know if I'd buy that. Anyway, and then her boyfriend, Jonathan Byers, he drives a 70, it's either a 71 or a 72, but it's a Ford LTD, big old boat, right? That'd be pretty neat. Steve Harrington, another main character in the show, drives an 81 BMW 733, 735. One of those Generation I BMW cars. That'd be a pretty cool kit. That'd be really cool. Joyce Byers, she drives a Ford Pinto. I don't know if I'd buy a Ford Pinto Revell model, to be honest with you. I really don't. I can tell you the one, so I'd buy the BMW. That'd be pretty cool. The last vehicle I have on my list that I can remember and that Tim could remember, Murray Bauman's 86 Toyota cargo van. I would buy that. I don't know why. I love those old Toyota vans. I always have. Always have. I've got like 3 of them in the Hot Wheels cases over here. I don't know why, but I love those vans. I don't think they're going to do it, though, because they've already done the pizza van. They're not going to do 2 vans. So, what do you guys think is going to be the all-new tool? Oh, plus, you could always think that I think it's the 4th. It's the last season anyway, I'm pretty sure. The final season is coming out at some point in time in 2025 for Stranger Things. I mean, these kids can't stay kids forever, right? So they're going to probably end it this year. It could be a vehicle from the new season. Right? Could be. Could be something totally different that we haven't seen before. But what do you think it's going to be? Drop it in the comments. I personally think it's going to be the BMW. Steve Harrington's 80 or 81 BMW 735. I think it's a 735. All right, anyway, I think it's going to be that one, and that would be one of the ones I buy. So what do you think? Like I said, drop it in the comments. I can't wait to hear what you guys say. And thank you, Tim. That was a fantastic idea for a question. Fantastic. I can't wait to hear what everybody says. Anyways, so thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I feel bad when I don't have actual build progress to show you guys, but life goes on. Life has to happen, unfortunately. Maybe someday I'll be able to retire and just build models and make videos for you guys. That would be a dream come true for me. No, probably not going to happen. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. As always, check out everybody linked in the description of the video. They will appreciate it just as much as I will. And I will see you guys on Saturday for another Stash Spotlight. Till then, enjoy the rest of your week.